Welcome, everybody, to the Sales Unscripted podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Bryan Neal.
And I'm the other host, Margaret Henney.
You are the other host. Hi, Margaret. How are you? So excited.
I'm so good.
Margaret was like trying to get her person self all fixed up, and I was downstairs going to the restroom, and she didn't realize that the video was recording. So for our editing staff who had to watch Margaret kind of like hone in on,
when you're just
stuff.
Extra weird when you're by yourself?
Exactly.
Because you're by yourself.
You're
and
by
then I
yourself.
realized I'm not by myself.
You're not.
I was like, it's
But you're
recording, and Skip and Nick are going to have to go through this. And so I have a funny story to tell you because it reminded me of this.
Let's hear it.
When I was very young, I was like probably in elementary school or something, and there was like a summertime program where you could go to the high school and there were different things going on, and there was one about like making a movie, right?
Oh, yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Heidi did it, and her dad was teaching this class,
Okay.
whatever, and there's like lots of other people in it.
Yeah.
And there was a section where, like you go into a sound booth and you're going to record, right? And so he like puts me in there, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for Mr. Hagen to come back and like whatever. And I am a elementary school, you know who I am. I went on to be a theater person. It's the first time I'm wearing headphones and there's a microphone in front of me. So what do?
You sing.
I start singing.
Of course you did.
I start singing.
And you sang what song, Margaret?
I don't even remember. I was probably something like Barbra Streisand. I was really into musicals.
Whoa.
It was really...
In elementary school, you sang Barbra Streisand.
I was so into musicals.
And you're
Funny
like a
Girl.
millennial.
Funny Girl.
What is
I
wrong
know.
with you? Are you serious?
I don't know. Yes.
You didn't sing Britney?
No. Well, Britney
no.
wasn't even around yet.
Oh, she was probably your age, isn't
This
she?
is probably like 1993.
So who would that have been? Oh, 93.
Or
so
maybe
you're
I was
Pearl
singing like
Jam?
Amy Grant.
Amy
You know what I mean?
Grant.
Like, you know what I mean? And so I'm in here pouring my heart out, just like really giving it, whatever.
Can you show us?
And no, thank
Okay.
God. And Mr. Hagen
Yeah.
comes by and like knocks on the door, and he was like, Margaret, are you done yet? And I'm like, I'm waiting for you to turn on the recorder. He's like, it's going.
Okie dokie.
And I was like,
no.
okay, but didn't have the wherewithal to be like, Mr. Hagen, will you stop it? So I didn't say anything, and he went back and had to have listened to that, and bless his heart, he's passed on now.
Aw.
And I know, and he never said anything to embarrass me or like make fun of me or tease me about it, but to this day I'm embarrassed about it. I'm like, oh my God.
Little do you know, Margaret, I have that recording with me right now. I'm
funny.
kidding. I don't. That would be so good.
I know. So this gave me a flashback to childhood when I really poured
So
my heart
great.
out.
You're going to learn that because we've been podcasting this. Now we're in our second year, past 100 episodes, and I've been doing my other one for a long, long time.
Yeah,
almost
you
20
have.
years. And what you realize that you don't realize is your voice changes.
Oh.
You'll be amazed. You're going to go back because we're keep doing this for a long time, me and you.
Yeah.
And you're going to see your voice changes. It does. Your voice is
That's
higher. It's just different. It's
weird.
weird, isn't it? It's
You're
really strange. Well, you
totally
see,
right.
like famous performers, like
Yeah.
Elton John, has to kick his tunes into different keys
Totally.
so he can still hit
Especially as
the
you like
notes.
age. I have a very
interesting, isn't it?
distinct memory of hearing my grandmother sing at church, and she had like a grandma voice. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yes,
like,
yeah.
Did she had like that little shake?
What did
to
she?
it.
The falsetto.
Yeah,
Is that what you
but
call
it
that?
was like
Not
when
falsetto?
you get
quiver?
older, it just like is like a little bit different.
Like
Yeah,
Katharine Hepburn.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what it was like.
come in closer, Norman. Those aren't loons, you silly goose. Those are boats. I'm sorry. Let me go back and
We're gonna talk about sales, you guys, in a little bit. Is
Look at
that on Golden Pond?
100%.
I knew it. Yes, on Golden Pond. I'm so glad I knew that.
Those aren't loons. Those are boats, you poop. Come in closer.
Yo, poop.
It's one of my favorite movies ever. I'm in a Facebook group. Swear to God.
You're in a
I'm in a
Facebook
Facebook
group
group
about
called
On Golden
called
Pond?
On Golden Pond is the greatest movie ever. Fact check me. Go to my Facebook profile.
believe it.
And say, look at groups. I
Dude.
absolutely adore that movie beyond
That's so
belief. My
funny.
dad made us watch it, and I fell in love with it.
Peter?
It's an awesome movie.
Who's the guy? Peter or somebody? No, who's the main dude? It's
Henry Fonda.
Oh, Henry Fonda.
And
Thank
his
you,
daughter,
thank you.
Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
And Katharine
yeah.
Hepburn. I mean, look at that.
I know.
And
What a cast.
The best character actor, second best, Dabney Coleman, who's the second best character actor ever. Dabney Coleman was in 9 to 5. You don't know Dabney Coleman?
No, I'm sorry.
What? You're a theater person.
I'm sorry.
How you not know Dabney Coleman? Do you know Brian Dennehy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
I
he's
do.
another character
Okay,
actor.
okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Anywho.
Okay, we're gonna talk about sales.
We are
guys.
sales. So you have a little idea.
How
What are you
we warm
drinking,
up.
by the way?
I just got it from
Is
the
it
grocery
Poppy?
store. It's called Recess.
Okay.
And
Is it
it's-
alcoholic?
No, I hope
You
not.
Sure? I think it might be.
I'm like buzzed later.
Buzz.
No, it says there's magnesium and adaptogens.
Oh, you're gonna fall asleep. Magnesium makes you sleep.
No.
We've got to talk about sales.
Fuck. Okay, let's go.
Magnesium makes you fall asleep.
We
We're
gotta
already
hurry up.
explicit. Go. Sales.
Okay, here's what we're talking about. Well, I brought this up to you because it's top of mind for me right now, which I really appreciate. I've had a couple different folks on our sales team come to me. So I was in sales at CoVideo before moving over to the marketing side. So I like to think I have like a good relationship with them. I know that's not always the case. That's kind of how our whole banter started, right? But anyway, they have come to me and been like, hey, I have a customer who's really killing it. Reach out to them. It might be a great, conversation for a testimonial or a case study. And I'm like, you know what? Freaking thank you. Because
Salute.
of the frontline people are the folks who have their ears to the ground. And otherwise, I'm just grasping at straws back here.
Yeah.
So I just want to take some time to think about or encourage our listeners who are in sales, like having conversations, opening up the lines of communication to other departments, why that's so important, why it's so helpful, and how it can help you as a salesperson too.
I love this topic. And you use two phrases back to back. You use nose to the grindstone. Oh. Didn't you just say that?
Did I? I don't know.
And you used the second one. What was the other one? Right back to back. Anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not even paying attention.
So
to
what I love about this topic, she is Margaret. Wake up.
Sorry.
We're standing up, sleeping. Do horses sleep when they stand up? Or they sleep standing up? Some animals sleep standing up, don't they?
I think they can.
I feel like they do. Or giraffes or
Giraffes for sure. They can't
sleep
get back
standing
up.
You don't think so?
I don't
I
think
bet
so.
they can.
We'll look it up later.
You have to
Fact check me.
The forest is on fire, but they get up real fast.
Okay.
Sales. Sales unscripted. That's what we do.
Still unscripted.
Yep. No Adderall around here, is there? No,
neither.
No, thank you.
Back to the topic.
Here's what I like about this topic. I get a little snarky. I'm older. I'm trying not to be old man, but I get a little old man snarky. I just do. So one of the things I get snarky about is how much bragging goes on LinkedIn about sales results. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's from sales coaches, sales trainers. It's from sales AEs, records. And I'm all for celebrating wins. That's not the point. Mm-hmm. What no one ever says, no one ever brags about their customer's success.
Oh my God.
That I see
that's
ever.
So true.
Do you ever see someone say, hey, highlighting our customer who just had this awesome year, or they just closed this huge deal, and good for them, whether or not I had anything to do with it. But now if I even did have something to do with it, even better.
Right.
But that's still careful on that one.
Yeah.
But to say, boy, we not did we finish the quarter 25% above plan. What I'd rather us say is, hey, in this quarter, companies that use our software increase their conversion rate by 18%.
Exactly.
In your case, they sold, collectively all the CoVideo group our car dealers selling with CoVideo moved 9,248 units.
Yes.
That's what it's about,
Yeah,
right? It's not about us.
Dealership, it's
about them.
Red Rock Harley Davidson. I'll
There you
shout them
go.
out right
Let's
now.
do it. Red Rock.
In Las Vegas, they started using CoVideo, and they gave me some data like pre-CoVideo and post-CoVideo.
Great.
And over like a 4-month period, they 2x'd their appointment set rate.
Unbelievable.
I mean, like it went like you can just
2x,
see it on like a graph go straight up.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's freaking go, you
awesome.
guys. And like, it's cool because we feel great about that. But obviously they're the ones putting in the work, making the videos,
Right.
having a better experience for their customers. And I'm like, I love to be able to talk about that spotlight stuff for them.
Even if they, which we all know at Red Rocks, they only had 2 appointments a month, so it went from 2 to 4. It's really good. I'm kidding. No,
They
They
are
went from
the
a bunch
third,
to a bunch.
They're the third highest performing Harley Davidson store in the nation.
Red Rocks Harley Davidson.
Red Rock Harley Davidson.
Red Rock Harley Davidson.
Exactly.
Isn't that awesome?
I know.
And
was
they're
like,
already really good and they're
let's
doing it better.
go.
So you brag on that. That's the stuff. We just had a client who won a big award. It's a major award. They won a major award, right? Fragile.
love it.
Oh, it's Italian. It's the
Italian.
greatest thing ever.
Oh,
If you know
the
what we're talking
lamp.
about, it's the
It's because we're
Christmas
both
story.
Hoosiers.
We
It takes
are.
place
We
in
love it so
Indiana.
much. Have you ever been to the real Christmas Story House in Cleveland?
No.
Oh,
It's in Cleveland, Ohio.
100%. Yeah. It was set in Indiana, but it was filmed in Cleveland.
Okay.
And all those downtown shots are in Cleveland. Yeah. And you can go to the house now. It's restored. It's awesome.
I would
it's
love
really
to do
cool.
that. Ralphie.
Like everything else, it's really little compared to what you think in your head.
I'm sure.
Anyway, so I love the idea of bragging. So we just had a client that won this big award, and we did a pizza party for him. We just ran it. We like they love free food and stuff. I'm like, hey, big surprise, Blind Zebra's buying this for like 200 people or maybe 150, whatever it was.
Sick.
And just to brag on them a little bit because they're awesome. They've been a great partner of ours for a long time. We were along for the ride, but we didn't like win the award for them, but it's just great to do. So if you're listening to this, stop putting your freaking sales stats up.
Yeah.
And, my team's up. Don't do that. Or if you do that, you have to balance it out with a client story. I think that's a really, really good thing to do.
Well, and what could be more compelling about what your team is doing and the difference that you're making for people too. So I don't know. I just want to shout out, think about it. If because your frontline folks like salespeople who have those relationships, who are growing those accounts, because that's how it came up, right?
Yep.
They were like, we're doing so well, we want to add our service department.
It's awesome.
And that's how this came up, right? So one of our sales guys, Matt, shout out to Matt, was like, hey, I think you should reach out to them. They're big fans. And then we got to have this great conversation. So not only did that happen, if you have like great I'm gonna use the word synergy, and I hate this word. If you have a great relationship with other departments.
Did you say synergy?
I know I did. I'm sorry. I hate myself for it.
Don't hate yourself.
I shouldn't have said
far,
that.
Right?
But what was interesting, not only did we get to talk about their success, lay it out, like talk about the numbers for them, it also was a great time for me to say, hey, is there anything we could be doing better? Or is there anything that we're missing? They're like, hey, actually, I've got some, things that we've talked about. I get to pass that along to our development team and be like, here it is, straight from the horse's mouth, from a customer who's using it and loving it. Here's some, things that we can do to improve it and make it even better.
Yes.
So it just like keeps going,
That's
and
so
I'm
good.
am I in the camera doing
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah. I still
Double.
awake. Okay. Margaret's still awake. Magnesium hasn't kicked in yet, has it?
Not yet.
So this is great. See, I'm going to brag on you a little bit and your company and this guy.
Oh, yeah.
So this is my man, Josh Sides, Sides, Audi, Indianapolis.
Yes, let's
So I was looking at a Tomwood Audi.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at an Audi and I do the form fill, like a broad, form fill like you do at a car
What's some
dealership.
information?
And the first thing I got back was an email from Josh with a co-video right there. So the first thing I got to say to Josh was, hey, do you use co-video? He said, yeah, I actually just started using it about 4 months ago. It's awesome. Like really good partners of theirs. We do a podcast together. So, it's
Way to
great,
go, Josh. Way to go, Josh.
Awesome. It's just great. So brag on your customers and their success, related or unrelated to you. Because what a lot of people do is they'll take what we're saying and they'll go, oh, Red Rock Harley increase, and that's all they'll ever say.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes just say, if you're going to buy a Harley, go to Red Rock in Vegas. They're awesome.
Totally.
That's it. Like nothing else.
100%. Yep.
Okay,
Agreed,
now
agreed.
here's the other thing. I want to go the other side of this. This just popped in my head earlier. Today I brought up to my wife about, I'm like, so we got, which happens. You work a process, you get a no. Happens all the time.
Sure.
So we get this no, and we knew this group is going to use this other group. And I'm like, ugh, because I know the other group, fine, whatever. But I'm like, ugh. So I said, you know what we should do? We should do a FOMO series for people that tell us no and go other places, and to say, hey, I hope it's going great. Here's what we're missing. Here's what you're missing over here. Here's what we've been doing. Like some of our community that we've been building with Blind Zebra and all the people running SOS, all the stats and the data. But is that too snarky? I
don't think so. It's got swagger.
A little bit.
I call it swagger,
and
right?
I do
when you guys are
sincerely,
confident in what you do, and I know that you are, and you guys have so much pride in it, I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, hey, this, not that. And we might not be for everybody, but
right time,
given the converstions that we had, I do think we are pretty good for you.
And here's what we're working on.
Yeah.
So I just thought about like sending them like some video clips of our next class.
Cool.
Here's some things. So they're off working with somebody else, but I don't know what you guys are doing, but here's what we're doing over here. And they see, 15 people, 25 people getting certified and they're using these tools or having all the success with it. And it's fun. It's got good energy.
I like it.
Multiple people, you get certified, all this fun stuff. And you're not just like with one trainer, one coach, learning how to do your 30-second commercial.
That's cool. That's
Again.
cool. Well, and for the folks that are listening, right, our salespeople too, these are ideas, and I don't know what your marketing department is like, but I love it when people come to us with ideas. I can't always do it right away, but I'm like, thank you so much. That's really insightful.
Yes.
We're always looking to, create stuff that's going to be really useful for you, for our customers, all that sort of thing. And sometimes if they're not on the front lines, they don't always have their finger on the pulse. It's really helpful when you can step in kindly and say, hey, I've got an idea. Take it, leave it. Thought you might find it interesting. Hopefully they're open to it.
You're full of all the sayings today. Finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Right? I like it. Finger on the pulse. Okay, I just want to I want to ask your opinion about this as a marketer.
Yeah.
What do you think about everyone shares success stories? Part of me wants to share a failure story.
Oh.
I want to share a story where someone bought Co-Video or signed up for Blind Zebra, put it in, and it just didn't work. Totally. And why it didn't work.
That's not a bad idea.
Everyone's afraid of that. Like, why are we afraid of that?
Yeah.
Right? No one's perfect. And we get into a thing, we think it's a certain way, and now it's not. It's like, why don't we talk about that? We're like, yeah, everything's great, wonderful, and we're awesome, you know?
Well, because it's not going to work all the time, right? You have people that hey, they don't implement it the way that they should. Maybe they've had turnover. Maybe they need to do retraining. Whatever the case may be, right? Yes. And that's interesting you bring this up because I think salespeople who are, worth their weight in salt, worth their weight in gold, worth their salt. See, I have so many sayings now. I'm going crazy.
Look at that can again and see. Did you open a can of sayings?
Is there weed in this?
Weed.
I don't know. Oh, those adaptogens. Okay, never mind. What was I gonna, no, I got it. Right. I used to love to say, like, here's when Co-Video won't work. Here's who's not good for us.
Great.
If you aren't willing to work a process, if you aren't going to hold your team accountable, I maybe say it a little bit differently, but like I can tell you, you're right. I can tell you exactly who we're not a good fit
guys
for.
To use it. Come on, guys. Like, no,
dude, I think this is part of like me aging and being there for like a little bit longer too. But I'll be like, hey guys, I just am not buying the excuses anymore.
Awesome.
Awesome. Because I'm not. I'm like, don't give me that BS.
It is BS. It is. Just say you're not going to use it.
Yeah, just say you're not going to use it. Just be like, hey, I'm not willing to do something that might, that's going to make me be better. And like, that's okay. That's on you. But like, I'm not going to deal with your bullshit.
And wouldn't it be great? You're on it today, girl. Let's go. I love it. Yeah. Do you have like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce?
Yes.
Do you have one of those names or a persona that you have?
Okay, this is funny.
I love this.
I do. It's new. It's
new. Oh,
it's
good.
Mrs. White.
Mrs. White.
My husband's name.
Are you serious? I get it.
Because I kept my last name. I'm still Margaret Henny.
Yes.
But when I am feeling fancy and sassy and ready to go, Mrs. White comes out and she's a blast.
Is she fun?
Oh my God, she's a great time. She's like,
great. She dances and stuff and all that stuff.
Get a bottle. What do you mean glasses?
She's like on the table.
Totally.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun, Mrs. White.
She's dangerous.
If we have a little get together, Steph and I will invite you, Mrs. White.
I'll have Mrs. White
and,
come. She'll
Mr.
show
White
up.
also.
Oh, totally.
Along the way. But does Mr. White get excited when Mrs. White is along for the ride, or does he get a little scared?
The check is going to be bigger, is what he knows.
It's the hair holder. Who's the hair holder?
He's like, oh boy,
here we go.
Spending more.
Yep, Mrs. White's going down.
Yep. Now he loves it. He loves all sides of me. Oh, I'm sure
it's fun. Yeah, sassy. That's fun. It's fun. Okay, that was awesome.
That was good.
There are a lot of good little things that most people don't talk about. Like sharing success of your customer, sharing things where it doesn't work, doing a little FOMO series.
Better communication among your team. Your team, letting them know what's going on so they can help you out. It all works together.
I love it. It's Easter season, so tune is right appropriate.
It is.
Okay,
All right,
we'll see you next time.
later.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.